Good morning, agents. I hope you're well. Hope the struggle's not too hard. I've got a great tip for you today on registering buying applicants. So this is specifically for buyers, not so much for tenants. In my 20 years working with agents, I have seen countless missed opportunities that could have been captured right at the very first interaction with the applicant. So every single new applicant registration, provided you've got a real name and a real email address and mobile number, of course. Let's just assume that. If you haven't got those, then every single new applicant registration should be treated as a potential client until you know they're not. Now, I know you all know that the large majority of your applicant registrations come to nothing and they are taking up your time and they're not going to come to a deal. And that's true. And that is why this tip is so important, because this tip is about how to very, very quickly sort that applicant into a, should they get the red carpet treatment from now? Should they get the red carpet treatment, but not today, but in the next few days? Or are these guys unlikely to ever be a realistic client of mine? Why is a potential applicant a potential client? Because if they are seeking to buy a property that you are selling, then in theory, one day they may sell that property and therefore they're a potential client with whom you will have a pre-existing relationship, okay? It costs you nothing extra to treat them that way from the start. I know that a lot of you deal with applicants that are no-hopers, and I'm well aware of the expression in agency where a lot of you say buyers are liars. Not untrue, but to be fair to them, they're coming into the game that agents play very well. They've got to game you as hard as you game them to get anywhere. It's a really good investment of your time to treat every applicant as a potential future client until you know that they're not. Because even if they don't end up buying through you, they may still be impressed by the way you treated them and think of you when they come to sell that property that they've bought in the future. Once you've got them on the phone, got their basic contact details, question number one: when do you need to move by? This isn't me, by the way. This is a piece of advice from the singularly most successful estate agency negotiator I've ever met in my entire career. And this is a negotiator who was earning six-figure salary beginning with a 2 as a negotiator, right? And one of his skills was very quickly, very professionally sorting out applicants who were going to be useful to him from applicants who are not going to be useful to him, but he always did it with politeness, professionalism and courtesy. He never left any of them feeling that they've been treated rudely, but he very, very quickly qualified them in or out of the sphere of applicants he wanted to be dealing with. How quickly do you need to move by? If they don't have a straight answer to that question, then you can immediately put them into the, yes, of course we'll register you, and you're going to get matching emails sent to you when they come on for new properties, but we're not going to be proactively servicing you as an applicant because you're not even sure that you need to move, or if so, when you need to move by. Every postcode, every town, every suburb is a different market, and I know that. And as a skillful agent, you will know whether or not your applicant is someone that is worth you spending your time on. But the point is, the mistake you have to avoid is jumping to a conclusion that an applicant is a waste of time, failing to register them at all because of that fact, and leaving them with a disappointed experience. You should never ever do that. Number one, treat every applicant as a potential future client until you know they're not. Number two, quickly sort them by saying, when do you need to move by? Their answer to that question will give you the information that you need to prioritize them into your hot, warm, or other category. Hope that's helpful. A lot of agents already know this, of course, but honestly, that tip will improve your productivity as an individual and as a business. So if you're a business owner watching this, pass this on to your team if you think it's valuable. And if you're an individual, just start using it yourself and you will start to see an improvement in your results. Thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next one. Bye.